Hey guys, it's Zach and welcome back to the shop. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got this killer new shirt from Atlas 46 and it is keeping me warm in the shop today. It even has a magnet to hold my chisel. How cool is that? I'll leave a link in the description down below for more details on this shirt. But today we're actually going to make a shower door basket. I replaced the handle on the shower door and create a basket made out of some reclaimed bamboo wood, actually, and it was quite the challenge. So if you want to see how I did it, stick around. Alright, so a while ago, a friend of mine gave me this, I guess it's called a shower mat, made out of, looks like bamboo to me. So I'm going to try to take this apart and reuse it for this project. So let's do it now. Alright, so taking a quick look at my plans, which are pretty crappy, I gotta tell you. But I do need to make this thing 20 inches wide, and it's about going to be 1 3/8 away from the door itself. And I want to make the shelf 2.5 inches wide. So let's see, how wide are these guys? So these are 2 inches each, so we're going to have to break that up. We'll have to use 2 of those for the shelf. And then I want it to be 4 inches deep. So we're going to need 2 of these stacked to get the depth that I want and go from there. So I think we'll start with the actual basket itself, and then we'll add the little lip that's going to sit over the edge next. So let's do it. Alright, so for the time being, we're just going to go ahead and glue up these in just in a nice square or rectangular pattern. So we'll have 2 of those that will end up stacking on top of each other when we're all said and done. And then while this is drying, we'll start on the actual bottom and the side, the actual holders, I guess, if you want to call it that, between the 2. So let's go ahead and glue these up. Alright, so these are all glued up now, just on these edges. This here in the center is this divider that I'll figure out where I want to put it later. So what I would like to do now is go ahead and create the bottom. And I thought it would be kind of cool, instead of doing like a bottom all the way just straight across, I want to make slats come all the way down. So, and 2 of those slats are going to be long enough that this will sit up against the actual door itself. So I'll have 2 of them at 5 3/8, and then the rest of them will be the exact width of this. So let's go ahead and cut those up now and get those glued up. All right, guys, so I'm actually not happy how this came out. The original idea was that I would make this basket and then I would have a board come up and over off the edge like this, so that I would have a place like here to wrap around the handle. Well, I mismeasured these guys coming out, which is going to make it kind of sit unlevel. So I decided to change it up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the rail that's on the shower door itself, and then I will attach this guy to the back side here and glue him up, and then we will sink the screws from the door handle into this guy, and then we'll trim this guy flush so that everything will then fit the way we expect it to. So hopefully that will get us what we want. So let me cut this and continue on. Well, guys, I thought I was done, but this whole top piece just fell off, and this thing came apart right there. Yeah. So doesn't seem like none of this stuff is sticking, so I assume what's happened here is the wood glue is just not strong enough. Yeah, look, this thing just yeah, so even this side's coming apart too. Oh, I'm just gonna have to take a break and rethink this. I was hoping that this would be simple, but look at this thing, just completely apart. The glue is still a little wet. That might be part of it, but the other side of it is, I think this is the wood's got a little bit of a finish on it, and I just can't get it to bite. So although that one's on there pretty good, so I think I'm gonna add a couple fasteners, like on these corners and stuff. I think that will help as well. Okay, so I added 16 penny finish nails on the back side, and I re-glued these guys on. This one was already solid and I didn't want to mess with it, and this one over here was already solid on the top piece. So I glued both of these up, put them in the clamps, and we're just gonna wait overnight and not try to rush it and see what we get tomorrow. Well, we got closer, but then it fell apart again. So I'm just not sure. I guess I'm gonna try to put some fasteners on this side and hope that's enough. I really don't know at this point. I assume that it's probably because I'm not getting a good bite from the glue. I could maybe try a construction adhesive and see if that helps. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll use some construction adhesive and see if that gets me a little bit closer. Okay, yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. It's a shower door basket. I made it so that you can still use it as a handle and you can put whatever you want in it. Now, I did have a lot of challenges along the way, as you saw. I didn't originally want to use fasteners, but with the wood, it needed fasteners. At least from my experience, if you guys have a better way, please let me know. I ended up having to use construction adhesive instead of regular wood glue. And that was kind of a challenge. And so it was just like every time I'd go and pull apart the clamps, there's always another problem. So that was very frustrating, but I'm happy with the final results, and I think I'll get a lot of good use out of it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.